what's up everyone? And we're back, and we're gonna try to do this again now that we got a little bit more fresher and some sleep than us. Because we were faltering last night with our attention span and just overall performance. We don't want shitty performance now, do we? No, we're still playing on the PS4 Pro. I didn't decide to turn on and mess around with the PC version, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to play very well, so I think I'm just going to end up having to return that. Oof. Damn breakfast sandwiches. Oof, that can be rough. So I think we're just going to start over from the beginning, because we'll probably bust through it a lot quicker than we did the first time around, now that we know what we're doing. And just to once again kind of get into the feel of the game.
Charles IV,
We've been through this.
King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign.
I guess I gotta watch this while it's
the
loading.
empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits.
Come on, load up.
He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope.
I'm gonna have to sit through this every time I play the game.
Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate.
There we go.
Then took advantage.
Yeah, I guess it's a load screen. Alright, so we're gonna go with a new game. Play line 1, play line 2, empty. Select play line, I guess. Just another recap. This one's quick if I remember correctly, so we don't got too much to worry about. Ooh, yeah, looks like that sucked.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how old Henry is. I don't think I read anywhere Henry's age. I imagine he got to be around 18 or 19.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Time to face the day, Henry. Let's do this.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned
Anyone
up
who
in
turns
town
up in town
recently.
looks suspicious. Jesus.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
No, she doesn't need help.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Oh, I'm burned.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
Nope, no, it comes out.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something. unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
That's good. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Yeah, whatever.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay. Oh, we got some cheese. Definitely take all the cheeses. So we got. Circle sprint. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm glad that we're playing this now that we've not been up all day. Feel a lot more mentally capable of doing things. Oh, I can't pick shit up while I'm sitting? That's some bullshit. I thought that would be the easiest way to do it. Let me just, yeah, jump on this table. There we go. And we got apple, lentil soup, bread, more bread, apple. Alright, so we're hungry. Where does it say? Is that our food down there? What is that? So where's our new nourishment? Nourishment is at 40. Nourishment at 50, 60. So how does that look on our thing? It disappeared. I guess if we're over 50, it disappears. Take it there ain't gonna be no flashlight in this game. Cook item, deal with fire. Cook item. Okay. I should have food. Alright. We'll cook later. So I sleep on the freaking kitchen table? Where does everyone else sleep? Apple. That was rather ominous sounding. We got cabbage and carrots. Can I carry all this shit? Say I can't take those. I don't think so. I guess I can. I take all the apples. Screw you, family. We got apple, bread, beet, onion. Do I have weight? Nothing. We got more cheese. Man, that really doesn't, shit really doesn't stand out. I mean, you really gotta, I don't even know what I'm opening right now. imagine him opening with the freaking crosshairs on. I should be taking all this food. This is just gonna rot. It's like, Henry, you've stolen all our food. So all these sacks can be opened? No. It was just that one. Alright. Eat from pot. Oh, nice. There's actually food in that pot. Alright, let's see what the old man's up to. Nice little farm. Or garden. I suppose that wouldn't necessarily be considered a farm. Alright, let's talk to the old paw.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your
I'm on
help.
it.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Alright, let's go up and get our cross guard, since that's closest. Oh, I should eat a butterfly. Well, that wasn't a very impressive one. It's like you could get up to it. What's up, guys?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
What's up,
How are
Shannon?
you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
Sounds like he's getting a little excited
Can't
over
wait
it.
to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
What a douche.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
Oh yeah.
Certainly
You know
will.
I'll be there.
Have
after today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Alright, mission 1 accomplished. Boom. Now that I got that theme on my PS4, every time I do something, it makes it boom. Alright, it's just shitty horses. Shitty barn. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything back here. Did we jump? That's how we jump. Can't get... There we go. We talk to you? No. He'd probably be a dick anyways. Alright, what's his face is over here. Let's go deal with him. When am I going to get my horse? Birds. No. Games have taught me, hey, that's my dad's axe you haven't paid for.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
What do you think? What do I want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
So what are we gonna do? We'll do debts must be paid.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore.
Oh.
How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach
So
you
no
any
matter what,
manners?
I have to
No?
fight him for training.
I'll teach you then.
Alright. Oop. What did he say? I think that was some... Oh, I think he hit me that time. No. Oh. Gotta get better at blocking these times. Oh, he got me that time. Oh, I gotta... Alright, we need to get our stamina. Stamina back off of this Kunesh.
Come on then, Horzen.
What did he call me? Ooh. Jerk, you called me something that I don't understand. This is turning out badly.
God.
Come on. Damn it. You son of a bitch. Get, punch him, Henry.
Give up?
Why don't you go fight in the bar for money so you can pay me back? So I don't have to put up with this. Will you stop blocking me?
Sod it!
So what's... Oh, that's a kick. Come on, get better at blocking, Henry. You're not getting better. I feel like you're getting the opposite of better. blocked the first hit, but got nailed by the combo.
Knees, have you?
I'm working on it. Damn it. Apparently not. Hit him, for fuck's sakes. Fuck, do I block that shit? Ooh. So I can't block 2 strikes in a row?
Now, now.
Where the hell is his freaking health bar? Or I guess I don't get one.
Curse it!
Come on. Damn it, piece of shit.
I'll slay you,
It's looking that way.
Ow. Bugger! Topsy diddy.
I don't like that you can grab a hold of me, but I can't grab a hold of you. Yeah, it's freaking dick.
Bloody hell!
That was a hit. Hit and run. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're starting to have a good time. Got him. Got him with a kick to the stomach. Nice.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Boy, I'm getting my ass beat if I deal with any more than him and a small child. I got the shit. Next time, try not to be such a douche, huh? Hit your chicken. Alright, so it's cleaned up. Let's go into town. Charcoal burner's helper.
Greetings.
Let's see, can we haggle?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. The amount you select the amount you want to pay or get with and confirm with X. The trader then will respond to your offer. If the answer is a refusal, he or she will make a counter offer and wait for your response. Okay. So what am I trying to make an offer for? So what am I talking about? The charcoal? You know what? I got no idea what I'm going to do. We're just going to go ahead and buy normal stuff. Alright, so where's my... Buying 9 charcoal. I don't get it. What the hell did I not do? Did I complete the quest? What the fuck? I did this rather easily the other day. No, I didn't. How did I do this yesterday and screw this up now? It's freaking buying and selling stuff. Sell. Alright.
Hey, Pip.
Now we get our sword lesson. We're gonna go suck at this now.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
put a little bit of haste in your steps, buddy. I'm gonna fuck with this sheep. Run, sheep, run! Run! Run!
So, can we get started?
Yep.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Stab in the face. There we go.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good.
Pass out, Henry.
Very good. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Alright. So we gotta go see our girl Bianca and get some booze for Dad. There's the tavern. What is that?
Here's your change. Thanks. A pleasure as always.
Is that symbol of beer?
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The Empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Deutsch is starting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the Empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have
Oh,
an
we're not
idea.
gonna beat up this stupid fool.
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds all day.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of
Pepperoni
our
poop.
king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I can't choose.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
lads.
I'm not wasting my time.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly
To touch
chance
poo?
like this?
I can. What do we got here? Western Schism. Oh wow, I can see I have a lot of reading to do. Jesus Christ. These guys are gonna go through poop at shit. Classic.
There. Satisfied?
Oh, is that my girl Bianca?
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you
Booze?
here?
Ooh. We're not gonna lie.
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about fucking Deutsch.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go.
And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
Groshin.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
What the heck was with that? The game auto-saves from time to time at important points in each quest when you sleep. You must drink the potion Savior Schnapps. However, this is an alcoholic drink. You always have a maximum of 3 of your own saved games. The oldest is overwritten. And that's it, right? Go back to Father at the Forge. Yep, that's it. Back, old timer.
Yeah, about time. You
Jesus
got
Christ,
everything
I
I
didn't even
wanted.
dawdle that much. Oh, I had to beat the guy up.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house.
What's up, Adef?
And
How
maybe
you
those
been, man?
cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts with so what?
She's a dick. Let him alone, man.
You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your
Hey,
fists.
I didn't throw poop at anyone's house. I didn't want to touch poop. Not that much of a savage.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Oh, cool, man. Thanks.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
I'm not necessarily sure I know what I'm doing.
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Yeah, not exactly sure what they did there, but...
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk.
I kind of want to talk to Teresa.
Henry, are you alright?
I got Bianca, though. I don't know, should I double time Bianca and start fighting with Teresa? I'm not fighting, flirting. I say flirt or fight, I don't know. Nails. I'm not quite exactly sure where he said nails. In here? No. Where did he tell me the nails were? Nails for Teresa. I won't. What was that nervous little giggle about?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's
Burn.
Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly...
I think she wants some... I learned scallops.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
No, it's a way to ruin everything.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Uh-oh. Someone seems in a hurry.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Kinda wish I would have explored the town a little bit better. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys, it's a little town.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Alright. Yeah, probably should have explored the main town a little bit better.
We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
Oh, come on, Henry, don't do anything stupid. Oh, he's almost there too. He ain't gonna make it. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Oh, God.
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
I gotta confidently ride a horse. Couldn't it just give me like a practice run with the horse, huh? Yeah, nice. Where'd the path go? Oh. Hey, what the fuck? So where am I supposed to go to get this freaking horse, for Christ's sakes? Come on. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that shit? No! No! Why don't I have a sword equipped? Equip the sword. Why can't I equip the sword? There we go. Oh, shit. Alright. That didn't work out too well. I guess play line 2. Jeez, note to self, don't die too often. Where's this douchebag? Oh, come on, you got to vlog for Christ's sakes, Henry. Oh, come on. I don't think I can deal with all that. Which horse is mine? Alina. Is there multiple horse options? I guess not. Oh. 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 Jesus. Oh, fuck, God! Oh, God! Oh, I hit the wrong one. Why? Which one? I guess that's that one, right? Alright. A little fall took that much damage. was hitting the run button, so I got no idea how to control the horse now. There we go. Alright. Not too bad. Still wish I would have explored town better. Ooh. So now what? We're getting freaking chased. Oh, come on. Gallop, gallop, keep going. What the hell? Why aren't you moving?
Left. Talmud is to the left, along the stream.
Jesus freaking Christ.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Oh, what the? I am getting really sick and fucking tired of this. Oh. Yeah, because this isn't obnoxious as shit, not being able to sprint and navigate at the same time. Better off trying to fight this asshole. Why don't you show up under fucking weapons? Come on, strike. Oh. Alright, so there's no point in fighting him. He's just gonna slice us the fuck down. I don't know how much longer I can tolerate this shit. that bug? Come on, let's get the hell out of here. At least freaking center my camera properly. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck am I gonna avoid getting shot by these assholes?
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Ow! Well, son of a bitch! How am I supposed to avoid getting shot?
Flee!
Oh, goddammit, horse, don't tell me you're having trouble. Jesus. How long do you expect me to run from these assholes? The horse can only take much.
Run for it!
Oh, Jesus Christ, horse.
Run!
Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Why is it telling me it's only version 1.1? I need to go back and reset the version. I mean, I really don't know how I'm supposed to get fucking past this, other than by sheer chance. Okay. What's up, Ethan? Sitting here being absolutely terrible at this fucking game and getting pissed off. Nice. Oh, come on with this load screen already. And center my camera. Jesus. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance, an historically accurate RPG. Come on. Come on, let me see. Oh. Well, I can't fast travel. I haven't been there yet. There's no fast traveling.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Now I just gotta really haul ass. Come on, horse. Oh, God.
Warn the others. They've tore at Scarlet. Go! They'll kill you all!
Come on, horse. Move. The horse is gonna freak out on me now. Alright, come on, horse. You had your rest. They're shooting at us. I'm really going for the whole not dying this time.
Warn the others. They've tore at Scarlet. Flee!
Please get out of my way, buddy. Run, run, you fools.
Run for it!
Oh, alright, horse, okay. Oh. Sorry, horse, you gotta go. They're gonna kill you too, horse. They told me. Oh, is that where we're going? Please tell me that's where we're going. Oh, thank God. Finally passed it. Oh, it was like the 5th try. Stop yelling at me. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh my God! Hey, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's about it.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Alright, about time. Nice. Nice. Nail these bastards. Nail them. How do these guys beat my ass so efficiently with those helmets on their head? How the hell do their horses carry them with all that shit on them? It's like I should have had the advantage here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got that arrow in the leg.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Oh, yeah. Henry likes drink. Wine good.
Tell me, boy. Who are you? And where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a pass out.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
That's a big woofie.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Jesus, poor game is slow as shit. I've discovered your bed. Is that a pretzel? They have pretzels in the 14th century? It's pretty badass. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Is it my bed? Am I sleeping on a bench again? Lockpick hard.
I think it would be best if you took his side.
I'll think it over. Anything else?
We'll have to clear the northern two. But first, I'll have to go and inspect.
Alright, so I'm supposed to not go in there, so I take it I leave. What's up, Robar?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Damn it,
I heard about you.
What is it?
I can't understand why he'd waste his talent, but I'm sure he had a fine reputation.
Oh, Jesus Christ, get away.
Hey! But he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
So now what?
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for
That's
your
good,
kindness.
I like that.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Is it nighttime?
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
He's like, even I don't get to sleep in the lodge.
Must eat.
Alright. Lentil mash, roast duck. Ooh. Pick up the roast duck. And we'll take the lentil mash. It's not enough. It looked like it was worth 100 freaking points. What the hell? Nourishment 9%. Let's bang on the rest of this duck. The duck's some pretty kick-ass shit. Alright. What am I, like, tripping on duck?
What is it? You're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name
Jesus.
happened there?
I could really do with some sleep.
Alright, so where do I go sleep at? Well, am I gonna pass out? Alright. How long do you want to sleep? I don't know, 8 hours?
patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Secret
Yes?
midnight rendezvous.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
By all means.
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
She's a keeper, Henry.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Thinking about you and stuff. That's definitely keeper material.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Henry's looking mighty uncomfortable. Like she's really laying it on.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk
Alright, if this ain't
about
leading to sex, come on.
it if you feel like it.
Ooh, another load screen. Sure, why not? Maybe it'll get us points.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father
I was
sent me into
hungover
town
as
on
shit
some errands.
from drinking and banging my barmaid girlfriend. Yeah, we're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna
I
be
went to the
honest. She'll
tavern to buy
appreciate that.
ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
Me and Father talked about life. Razin came look at the sword and secretly learning sword fighting. Yeah, we'll just stick with.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
I'll go with this one.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the
I
command
highly
to attack.
doubt the horses were that impatient to go off into battle.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Really laying it on thick. Did I see him kill the girl?
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and
Did I see
horns
Bianca
sounded the
get
alarm,
killed?
and the villagers ran
I
to the
can't
castle
remember.
to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the
Probably
terror
wish I
in
would
their
have looked through the
eyes.
town. I figured I had more time.
Can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then
Jesus
torturing
Christ, I
them.
just played this.
They
I wish I
encircled
wouldn't
the
have took this
castle,
option.
and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and
You're just telling lies now.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
That was a lie. We totally ran away. She totally got violated. Probably several times. She might still be getting violated as far as all I know.
How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished?
No, of course not.
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
In the arse end of nowhere.
Lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Way to be pimp, Henry.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
You can leave the food.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
You played that pretty well, Henry. I was expecting you to do something really, really stupid. I'm proud of you. I would have did something stupid. Like grabbed her boob or something, totally inappropriate, uncalled for. You learned women in the Middle Ages. I'm going to have to read these at one point. Yeah, that mom getting killed was a pretty nasty scene. I'm pretty fucking impressed with that. Oh, and your dad's calling you out to be a bitch. It's a terrible dream. I'm glad I don't dream.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I'm gonna have to restart this at one point and re-explore that town. I wonder if I missed out on anything cool or not. I'll probably do that off camera and then just start streaming back wherever I stopped streaming. I still feel like it. Jesus Christ, shit is dark. Can I take a candle with me or something? What is this? A torch? Yes, I can. Take the torch from the table. If you need a light at night, use your torch by holding this. If you want to keep your left hand free, for example, to use a shield, it's better to drink Nighthawk potion for better vision. An unsheathed weapon. Alright, well, how do I put my weapon back? Alright, swords away. Nobody should be scared of me. Lockpick, very easy. We don't have any lockpicks. Are we just rolling up into people's houses? No. I really don't want to insult the populace. They're kind of helping me out. Don't want to be a dick about things. Where'd my horse go? Oh, it's somebody's bed. What do we got here? Go to the battlements. You know what? I'm gonna look around just a little bit better first. We're rushing along way too much. Wash yourself. Yay. We're semi-clean. What do we got up here? And that's where I came with earlier. I'm pretty sure I wasn't welcome in these places. What else we got going on? One hell of a long walkway. Where's this leading to? You're in a private area. Okay, Jesus. Sorry. My bad. What do we got in here? Private area. Box. Locked box. It appears to be somebody's private area. Didn't seem to be too upset about me being in here, though. But you know what? We're going to be a good Henry. I'm not going to do anything creepy. I feel like this is a waste of time currently. Maybe we can just move on because we don't have no lockpicks or nothing. And we don't want to steal from these folks. So I imagine we should probably just go see what's happening.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some Skalitz serf and he'll happily tell them everything.
There's too few of us.
Oh yeah, Robot.
Anyway.
There he is.
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's up, Robar?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge
Dad was
storm
right about
started.
his knees.
And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of
It's
soldiers,
raining?
including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good
Duh.
night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slip.
Yeah, Granddaddy was a wise
I'd
man.
say your grandfather
Yeah,
was a
see?
wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their
Yeah.
noses. The
Bunch
Lord
of
be
pansies.
We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baltic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
Yeah, I don't want to imagine what their idea of a short way is.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Alright, Robar, now what?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Alright, so what are we supposed to do, though?
Damn!
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely of use up here. Yeah, yeah. There's no way the enemy's getting past me. I can't see a damn thing. Is there a specific part of the battlements I should be at? I feel like we're in some type of a clock tower. I'm in a private area. Son of a bitch. So what's up, you guys want to bullshit?
God be with you.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine lord. He made the most
Is your
of
helmet
the
on crooked,
situation
buddy?
and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance.
What the hell was that all about?
Hey, watch
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time.
Look where you're going.
Wait until morning. Show 1, 2, 3. So what is 3 o'clock in the morning? Is that where I need to wait to? Let's see. Objective started? I thought the objective was over. What? We're not done here? Should I, wait for another hour, maybe? You know what? We'll give it 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is definitely morning, right? We're all in agreement that 8 o'clock is considered morning. I think we reached morning. I don't know what a Bailey is.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
How do I? God damn it.
Sweet Jesus! We're gonna hit them like skeletons.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia. who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Yes.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
There's no way you're kicking his ass, Henry.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with your part.
Robart was ready to kick some ass. We would all die though, so it's probably for the best. See, Henry, using words, not your sword, because you suck at using your sword. Sir Markvart von Audlitz. Markvart. Bury your loved ones in Skalitz. Talk to Sir Robert. Get a horse. Alright, I'm going to pause this. I need to go take a leak and get a beverage. I shall return. Ooh. beverage. Take a bite of tasty brownie and then we'll just feel good berry old P&M. Okay. Really gotta do some chores at one point. Real life chores, not in-game ones. Alright, so I guess I don't need a torch anymore. No, put the sword away. Okay, now we're kicking ass. Codex entry, discovered trader. Jesus Christ, how many codex entries do I have? Must be spending all afternoon reading this shit. So where are we going here? So we got a pretzel shop. My bed. Talk to Sir Rilbar, trader. Talmberg.
Hey, what shit?
Oh.
God be with you.
Come on.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Maybe one of these two.
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
So that was a fail. So now what?
They won't come back. Why would you stay here?
I want to talk to a bunch of random villagers.
Damn, don't worry.
Say, Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
They won't come back.
So we got just some farm action up here.
Nobody's going to attack us. Never mind foreign soldiers.
What the hell do I do now?
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Alright. So we need to find us some armor. And just talk to all you random folks.
Jesus Christ be praised.
gonna be basic conversation. Vatava, is that you?
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Yeah. I got coins, so let's see. Sell. Poor quality arrow, torch, we'll keep that. Did I get to keep the arrow I got shot with? Alright, someplace we need. So I got nothing to sell. I mean, I got food, but can't imagine I want to keep food for eatings. I don't think I have any money. Oh, I got 0.1. Yeah, that's not getting nowhere. I'm in a private area. Jeebus. Where I need to be. I don't have a lockpick, so what do I gotta do to get a lockpick? So I need a lockpick. Lockpick very hard. That's obnoxious that happens. Private area. There a long distance area, villager's ash bow. Oh shit. Appeared to have fell. Oh. Okay. Get the freaking thing open. Very hard.
What is it?
God be with you.
I don't think there's anything there that's going to lead to him giving me stuff. I don't understand where the hell I'm supposed to get a lockpick at. Easy. Where are we? Get out of the way, buddy. Where are we supposed to get all these lockpicks at? So what is that? Oh, it's animal fat in the dish. private area. Where in the world did I sleep? Oh, son of a bitch, where the fuck do I get lockpicks at? Wait a minute, do I get them from the traders? I guess I didn't look at what he had to sell. Let's go check with the trader. Don't have any money, but I guess we could trade some food for lockpicks.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Let's see. They're expensive as shit. So 18 gold you pay. Your wealth 0.1. It should be enough. I don't understand. Alright, so there's 19 of them. 0.1. Oh, they were shit, that's why. So maybe if I just... Still don't have enough money. How much shit do I gotta show here? Onions. Ah, Jesus. Better not break this lockpick now. sneaky. Oh, I broke the pick. Oh my god. Okay, so we've been 2 hours and a half. I think we're good. I don't even know what the hell. Yeah, I think we're good. This is pissing me off enough. I kind of want to restart and see what I missed in the first town anyways, and then maybe we'll get back to this later on.